Here's the thing, we have the opportunity to be able to change the campus, change the world, and Every Nation campus. And what we've been doing recently, or what really God has been doing, is a move of the Spirit, of the Holy Spirit, and touching. One of those things is actually the UH football team. We've been seeing a lot of people and students, football players getting baptized, and really them taking their faith on their own, not just living a life for themselves or because of a game, but because God has blessed them for such a time as this. And before we hear from Kimo, I want to be able to just set the moment with alakai. Alakai is one of our campus missionaries, straight from the school campus ministry, just graduated this past year. We've been seeing him in and out, but God radically did something in his life at the school. So Alakai, how about you start us off? How did God change your heart for people far from Christ?
Yeah, when I went to the school, I don't really think I had a heart for reaching lost people. One of the things we had to do was go on campus and talk to random students and share the gospel. And I was really uncomfortable doing that. But 3 of my best friends that I made at the school, they're called evangelists, which are people who are really good at that. And they helped me so much. So they would teach me how to approach people, how to talk to people. And I thought I was just learning from them, but they also said they were learning from me. I guess I was good at listening, so got the easy part down. But while I was up there, I connected to probably 4 or 5 students who I had like really good conversations with. And they actually would text me like, oh, can we hang out and talk more about God? And we told them that, we're only gonna be there for 2 months and that we'll probably, won't see them again. But they still wanted to hang out, they still wanted to learn more about God. And I think from that experience, I was like, what am I doing at home? If these students want to have a relationship with God from one conversation, how can we not give that back? Especially for someone like Kimo, who I met through Fastletics, which was like a coaching camp. But it just made me think I have to be more intentional with my time, and really, God can move in one conversation.
So Alakai, you come back from the school campus ministry, you're fired up, you have a heart to be able to reach students, those who are non-students, students, young adults, families, all this. And you came and you just want to be able to preach the word, love on people. And then when we were talking about, God is already moving, we're having like UH small groups with the football team and with the volleyball team. Alakai comes in. And you start to look at who is one person to reach. What led you to want to pour into Kimo?
I would say prayer was the first one. They told us to pray every day. One thing we learned is we have to empower people, that we cannot fulfill the mission on our own. And that's a big thing that our church stands behind too, is if you're not raising somebody up, you're doing something wrong, because we're not going to live forever. And actually the best people to reach other people are their friends. So I was thinking of people, and Kimo was one, and Makano was one. And really because I saw their heart, and honestly I saw a lot of myself. And then when I was playing, just from the conversations we had, really focused on performance, kind of putting a lot of pressure on themselves to perform well, because I think when you come from Hawaii, you really want to make your family proud. And when you play, you have that added pressure of oh, my family and friends are all watching, and I don't want to let the state down. And I think I used to go into even practice thinking that sometimes, and that was so much weight. Why would I put that much weight on myself? And really that's meant for God.
So you go and want to preach the gospel to Kimo, and we have Kimo Hope Mossman here, safety for the UH Manoa football, and then you continue, or we have a photo of Kimo playing football right now during, I think, practice, right? This is during practice.
Spring
ball, Raja. See, that's why we have alakai there. I'm just right behind alakai. But life wasn't always like this.
No, not at all.
We have a photo of